Ma'am, we are live.
Atma Namaste to all of you. Let us make a small invocation and start this evening's discussion. We humbly invoke for the blessings of the Supreme Parabrahman, the Divine Father, Divine Mother, my spiritual teacher and all spiritual teachers, all the great ones, all the Buddhas, the Bodhisattvas, the Paramatmas, Tirthankaras, prophets, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers. We thank you for the purification, the strengthening, the empowerment, the upgradation, the alignment, and for deeper understanding of simple spiritual truths. We thank you in full faith, with deepest gratitude, deep reverence and respect, and lots of love. We thank you. So, Atma Namaste, and welcome to this evening of discussions over the topic which is prevalent in the Indian subcontinent, called as the Pitru Paksh, the time when the forefathers are remembered, the time when the forefathers sometimes come seeking for help, our ancestors or those we have loved and have departed from the physical body. It is time that the veils or the separations between the physical earth frequencies and the astral frequencies are kind of dissolved, because of which they have an opportunity to come nearer to the earth frequency, sometimes seeking help and also receiving the prayers and the energies which are being channelized by the loved ones into their conscious being. So we are open to receiving certain questions, and yes, like we have had these questions about why the intervention of a priest or a Brahman in the Hindu religion, as it is stated, is required for the upgradation of a departed soul. You see, the priests or the Brahmins or those people who would actually spend their time or most of their time in the prayer of God were supposed to be important instruments to the society as a whole, because their job was to channelize more divine energy through their prayers. So the intervention of such people as a middle person between you and your departed soul was with the intention of bringing down greater divine energy into your family and into those people from your family who have left their bodies. Okay, I hope that is clear. So there are many more questions like this that comes up into our heads about this specific practice, which is quite prevalent in different parts of the world, in different names. The Halloween, which is celebrated as a thanksgiving to those who have departed, or the celebrations in Japan and China, which signifies various methods of remembering those who have died, or just reminding them that we have not forgotten you, or just reminding them that we have not forgotten you. कई बार इन सेलिब्रेशंस का मतलब सिर्फ इतना होता है, या इन रिचुअल्स का मतलब सिर्फ इतना होता है कि हम आपको भूल नहीं गए हैं. Yes, those people who have left their physical bodies but still attached to the emotional worlds, those people who have left their physical bodies but still attached to the emotional worlds, have to be reminded again and again that yes, we do remember them. Yes, we still care for them and we still love them. And this remembrance, this fond remembrance that we share of all our loved ones has a powerful impact upon their consciousness. So, if there are any questions, you may ask. Atma Namaste.
Atma Namaste, ma'am. I would like one question. Can family do Shraddh Puja on their own for their ancestors?
Okay. So we have kind of already answered this particular question. The family as such, if is already spiritually inclined, the family, if they are able to connect to the departed souls without the intervention of a medium, if they have already practiced channelizing of divine energy through various meditational practices or mantras or any other spiritual methods, if they have already been doing this, then actually no intervention is required, and your prayers can directly benefit those who have departed. Yeah?
Okay, ma'am. Got it. Thank you.
So, any other queries?
आत्मा नमस्ते मैम.
Yes.
मैम एक सवाल था कि मतलब ये एंसेस्टर्स का हमारे लाइफ पे इफेक्ट तो आता है डेफिनेटली, तो उसका हीलिंग कैसे करें, एंसेस्ट्रल हीलिंग कैसे किया जा सकता है?
Okay, the question here is, yes, definitely we do experience sometimes the presence of our ancestors, but what is exactly this terminology called as ancestral healing? That is the question which has been put in front of me. You see, healing is a very, very generic terminology. Healing as such is a very generic terminology. There could be financial healing, there could be physical healing, there could be business healing, there could be a relationship healing. And healing is a term which is used to just depict a state of transformation from an energy of struggle and unhappiness. When you blossom into happiness and an experience of liberation, that is actually the term, the healing is the term which is used to actually describe this state. May I just repeat that? Healing is actually a term which is used to describe the transformation of a person's state from struggle to liberation, from ill health to good health, from sadness to happiness. So it is a transformation. So it is a transformation. Are you understanding my point? So each one of us has to actually be able to transform our inner self. And we are already on the path of healing. Now, if I'm going to talk about healing others, like healing my friends, healing my relatives, or healing patients who are struggling, then I am already trying and helping somebody other than myself. And I use this method of transforming sadness into happiness, hatred into love, ill health into well-being, struggles in finances into success. Some methods and some spiritual practices that I may be involved in for myself, when I can actually replicate it for others, then that is extension of the help of healing for friends, colleagues, yes, and family, right? Similarly, can I extend this process of transformation of a condition of struggle or emotional unhappiness that some of my ancestors could be stuck in. Some of my ancestors could be stuck in a position where they are in a dark hell-like condition, जिसको हम जहन्नुम बोलते हैं, नरक बोलते हैं. ऐसे जगह में हमारे एंसेस्टर्स अपने आप को अगर पाते हैं, तो क्या हम उन्हें उन हालातों से मुक्ति दे सकते हैं? हाँ, हम दे सकते हैं. उसके लिए कई सारे मेथडोलॉजीज है या टेक्निक्स है. ओके, एंड दिस प्रोसेस कि उन्हें उस जहन्नुम से या नरक से मुक्ति देने का जो प्रोसेस है, इसे बोला जाता है एंसेस्ट्रल हीलिंग. बहुत आसान तरीका है चैरिटी या दान देना. जो लोग जरूरतमंद है, the people who are needy, when you give something to help them come out of their situations and conditions, you are already channelizing some of the outcome of this particular good karma born out of charity to your ancestors. जब हम किसी भी तरीके का नेक काम, सेवा करते हैं, दान देते हैं उन लोगों को जिनको जरूरत है, तो उसका जो सकारात्मक कर्म बनता है, उस नेक कर्म या सेवा से जो सकारात्मक कर्म बनता है, वो हमारे अपने पूर्वजों तक भी जाके पहुंचता है. The good karma that we generate in our lifetime is not only for us, it is shared with whom? Not necessarily with our children. Actually, the good karma that we create through our activities, through our feelings, through our thoughts, through our intentions, all of them will be shared actually with our parents and our forefathers, even with intention or without intention. अगर हम चाहे या ना चाहे, हमारे बच्चों से ज्यादा हमारे सकारात्मक कर्म का जो फल है, वो हम अपने पूर्वजों के साथ ही ज्यादा बांटते हैं. क्यों? क्योंकि हमारा एक ऋण है उनके साथ, जिसे चुकाने का काम हमारा है. We have a certain giving that is not yet over, and that giving has to be done by us. So when we channelize infinite divine light, lightning violet, to be able to liberate people around you from misery, from unhappiness, from injury, from all kinds of fears and insecurities, a great degree of this divine light is automatically being channeled to your loved ones or to the departed ones. Okay? So, ये सब कुछ ancestral healing का एक पार्ट है. और जिस तरीके से हम साइकोलॉजिकल हीलिंग करते हैं उन लोगों के लिए जो स्ट्रेस में है, जो एडिक्शन में है, जो गुस्से में है, जो जीते जी है ना, जीते जी इन हालातों में फंसे हुए हैं, जीते जी एक जहन्नुम में फंसे हुए हैं, उनको अगर हम साइकोलॉजिकल हीलिंग करके मदद कर सकते हैं. क्यों मदद कर सकते हैं? क्योंकि द साइकोलॉजिकल स्टेट, द साइक is actually the emotional and the mental body. Repeat, the psyche is simply the emotional and the mental body. Now, what you have to understand is, even after physical death, it is only the physical and etheric body which is dissolved. The emotional and mental body remains. Yes? So as we are capable of providing help to those people who are alive and psychologically disturbed, when you provide them healing, what is actually happening is they are being healed at the psychological level, which is the mental and the emotional body. And for our ancestors, even after death, the emotional and mental body is intact. बोलिए, the emotional and mental body is intact. रहता है वो. और जिस कारण जो हम दिव्य ऊर्जा प्रसारित करते हैं, the divine energy that we are transmitting, we are radiating, we are channelizing, जो दिव्य ऊर्जा हम अपने आप के द्वारा प्रसारित कर रहे हैं, अपने शरीरों के द्वारा, अपने चक्राओं के द्वारा प्रसारित कर रहे हैं, ये दिव्य ऊर्जा हमारा मेंटल बॉडी, इमोशनल बॉडी, फिजिकल और एथरिक बॉडी से होते हुए सामने वाला इंसान जो भी है, अगर वो भौतिक शरीर में है या नहीं है उससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है। सामने वाला इंसान भौतिक शरीर में नहीं है तो भी वहां तक उसके मनोमय कोश और भावनात्मक कोश में ये ऊर्जा जाके पहुंचती है। The divine light that we are channelizing is channeled through our physical, etheric, and emotional and mental bodies, and it will reach that person whom we want it to reach. Whether they are in their physical and etheric bodies or not does not matter, but they will be most probably there in their emotional and mental systems. You see, for a normal person who has not practiced any kind of spiritual purification or any kind of forgiveness, एक आम इंसान जिसने अपने जिंदगी में किसी भी प्रकार का नैतिकत्व का कोई पालन नहीं किया है, चरित्र निर्माण के तरफ ध्यान ही नहीं दिया है, उसे लगभग कुछ 70 साल से ऊपर लग जाते हैं उस इमोशनल बॉडी से निकलने के लिए और ज्यादा रोशनी में प्रवेश होने के लिए. For a person who is in a state of, let's say, self-denial that I have never done anything wrong, but a person who has never ever looked towards any kind of character purification, never held any noble thoughts, or even if they have held it, not for more than 10 to 20% of their lifetime, such people would definitely take a long time to be released from their situations or from their frequencies where they are stuck. Okay, are you getting my point? Wherever they are, from there to move on, they will be taking a longer period of time, 70 years or more. Yes. So most of the time, certain questions arise that if I'm still praying for my ancestors and my ancestors have taken a rebirth, then what? Yes. Have you heard such a question? Why am I having to pray for my ancestors? Why they would have taken a rebirth again? The point is that many of the times people are in deep grudges, deep fears, deep insecurities, unfinished business, unfinished, that is closure has not been done in many relationships. And when they are stuck in certain conditions like this, and especially in the last 100 years, which has seen a lot of epidemics, pandemics, world wars, where millions of souls have not seen closures. Yes, खास करके पिछले 100 सालों में जो बीमारियां हुई है, कई सालों से खैर जो बीमारियां हुई है, जो जंग लड़ी गई है, इसमें जो कई लाखों लोग जो अपने जीवन त्याग कर चुके हैं या इस पूरे प्रोसेस में मर चुके हैं, वो अभी ऊपर ज्यादा हायर फ्रीक्वेंसी में पहुंचे नहीं होंगे because of certain unhappiness and fears and insecurities and phobias and traumas and hatred and anger that they still hold on to. I hope that is making it clear. Atma Namaste. Atma Namaste.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Any other questions?
Ma'am, I have a question. Can doing healings of our own psychological issues will bring changes in our ancestors' emotional and mental bodies and coming generations?
Okay, that's a very good question. Yes, healing is something which can affect you at the genetic level. Yes, the process of healing, the channelizing of the divine energies is going to bring about, let us say, a mutation for the better at the genetic level. So definitely this transformation of your energy can bring in children who are deserving of those energies which you are ready to actually transmit. That is one part. And if you already have children, then your change in the genetic makeup is not going to really bring about a transformation in them. But of course, children are connected to you through the etheric umbilical cord. Remember, the children are connected to you through the etheric umbilical cord. There is an umbilical cord at the physical level, and there is an umbilical cord at the etheric level. Okay, and this connection with your children at the etheric level is going to constantly make them absorb whatever energy you are transmitting, knowingly or unknowingly. आप जाने या अनजाने में जो भी ऊर्जा आप प्रसारित कर रहे हैं, वो आपके बच्चे लगातार आपके जाने अनजाने, उनके भी जाने अनजाने में वो उसे ग्रहण करते जाते हैं. So definitely उनके अंदर कुछ तरीके का ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन होगा. Are you understanding my point? Definitely उनके अंदर, definitely उनके अंदर एक तरीके का ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन होगा. So क्या हम अपने आप को ठीक करने से, क्या अपने पूर्वजों में किसी भी प्रकार का उद्धार हम एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं? ये एक प्रश्न है. That is, whatever we are actually doing to ourselves in the form of healing, or we are meditating, or we are immersing ourselves into the spiritual path, into a state of peace and happiness, what kind of effect does it have upon our forefathers, ancestors who have maybe died in suicide, died in miserable conditions, died in wars, died in epidemics, died in different health conditions? Yes. Does it have an effect? Yes, it will. Your own calming down, your own peace, your own happiness will be transmitted, because there is a certain obligation for you to give back to those who have been instrumental in giving you this body. They have a contribution in your physicalization on this earth. And because of this contribution, whatever is the process of spirituality that you will be following, or whatever process of meditation or healing that you will do to yourself, your chakras, will actually increase the divine energy radiation through your aura. And when this divine energy radiation through your aura tends to increase, then definitely it is going to help them also attain a state of peace and calmness. Okay? So I think we will just have some forgiveness done by us on behalf of our ancestors. Shall we? We will do a small forgiveness session on behalf of our ancestors. Put your hands in the Namaste position and smile at your heart, because your heart is a being of infinite love, and we are all children of God and children of Most High. हम सब ईश्वर के संतान हैं, हम सब परब्रह्मन के संतान हैं. हम सब से गलतियां हो सकती है, क्योंकि विकास के मार्ग में गलतियां हो सकती है. और आज अभी हम अपने पूर्वजों के तरफ से माफी देना चाहते हैं उन लोगों को जिन्होंने उन्हें कष्ट पहुंचाया होगा, या हमें किसी प्रकार से कष्ट पहुंचाया होगा, जिसको देख के उन्हें भी दुख हुआ होगा. Those people who have harmed us, hurt us, pained us, we wish to forgive. And if there is anybody who has harmed, hurt, or pained anybody connected to us as ancestors, all those people we wish to forgive on behalf of our ancestors. May all those people be forgiven. And most importantly, we ask for forgiveness. हमारे पूर्वजों ने कुछ गलती जो किया होगा, जो हमें भुगतना पड़ रहा है, अगर किसी ने उन्हें माफ नहीं किया होगा, जिसकी वजह से वो जहन्नुम में या नरक में अभी भी है. If our ancestors have not been forgiven for some mistake that they have committed, which has pained or hurt somebody deeply, and because they have not been forgiven for that mistake, they may be struggling in a state of misery and unhappiness. On their behalf, as a part of their family, I ask for forgiveness. I plead for forgiveness. I literally beg for forgiveness from all those people who would have ever hurt me. If we would have neglected, ignored, or caused pain to others intentionally or unintentionally, if we would have been blunt on the face, if we would have been the reason for people to experience fear, if we would have dominated or enslaved people, I ask for forgiveness. हम उन सब से क्षमा मांगते हैं. कुछ लोग जीवित भी हो सकते हैं अभी भी, या कुछ लोग मर गए होंगे, लेकिन हम उन सब से क्षमा मांगते हैं जिनको हमारे कुछ शब्दों से या हमारे पूर्वजों के कुछ कर्म से दुख पहुंचा होगा. If any action or intention or thought or speech or emotion which was expressed could have hurt anybody, I ask forgiveness on the behalf of all of my ancestors now. And I wish all of these people great degree of happiness. If you remember them, you can bring their pictures in front of you. Otherwise, simply raise your hands in the blessing position with the intention of sending them love and compassion. Om Shanti 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 Om. Om Shanti 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 Om. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om. May you all go in peace. May I be in peace. Cut, cut, cut. Smile. May we all experience intense peace within us, around us. And when I have chosen to experience peace within me, all those who are connected to me from this or any previous births will also experience the peace. जब हमने चुन लिया है कि हमें सिर्फ और सिर्फ शांति और खुशी चाहिए हमारे अंदर और हमारे वातावरण में, तो हमसे जुड़े हुए हर इंसान आने वाले जन्म के या बीते हुए जन्मों के जो भी पूर्वज हैं, उन सब के जिंदगी में अपार शांति, प्रेम और परमानंद हो. ओम शांति 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 ओम. ओम शांति 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 ओम. ओम शांति 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 ओम. ओम शांति शांति शांति. Om. Thank you for the infinite blessings poured down upon us and all our loved ones, all our ancestors, and all our children. Thank you. Thank you all for being with us in this session. We thank the Supreme God, the Divine Father, Divine Mother, my spiritual teacher, and all spiritual teachers for your great, great blessings, for upgrading, uplifting all of them who have been stuck in the lower realms of existence be raised to higher and higher subtler frequencies. All of them who have been stuck in the lower realms of existence be raised to higher and higher subtler frequencies. Thank you for the priceless blessings, the divine guidance, help, and protection. We thank you in full faith. With deepest gratitude, reverence, respect, and love, we thank you.